There are over 1,000 bodies of water in the Waikato and Auckland regions, many of which are home to various species of birds, fish and other wildlife. And I was visiting not only to go fishing, but also take part in a bit of conservation by ridding these waters of a particular invasive species, known as koi carp. Koi are an introduced species which pose a large threat to New Zealand's ecosystem. They decrease water quality, they stir up sediment, they uproot plants, they cause erosion, and they also compete with native species. They are capable of laying up to 1 million eggs at a time, and because of this, 80% of all biomass within Waikato waterways are koi carp, so catching and killing them is extremely important. In fact, it's actually illegal to release, breed, move and sell koi within New Zealand, and if you do so, can result in 5 years imprisonment or a fine of up to $100,000. I've never targeted koi before, but like other carp species, corn, worms all seem to be on the menu. So after popping into the shops and digging up my auntie's garden, I had everything I needed and headed down for the Waikato River. Right, well I managed to find somewhere to come and fish. It's probably not the best spot in the whole river. I'm under a bridge that's next to another bridge. The river's quite flooded, which I didn't really realise, and where I planned to go is sort of all underwater now, and eventually I decided that maybe fishing under a bridge wasn't the smartest idea. There was a lot of snags around, and if I were to hook a fish, landing it would be near impossible. So I packed up my gear and walked up a little creek that I had heard held a few koi. I was told that when the river is flooded, that's when carp fishing is best. I just casted my worm, and as I bobbed down, I saw its tail, the orange just flooded like that. So I know they're here. The flooded creeks allow the fish to access new areas in search of food, and with that in mind, I was fairly confident that I'd be able to find some. And after casting out my baits and throwing out a few handfuls of corn, I didn't have to wait long. Oh, there we go. Ho-ho! What have we got? What have we got? Oh, don't tangle up with me other bloody one. Oh, yes, maybe. God damn. Oh, they can pull. They can pull, that's for sure. Oh, what a brilliant little fish. Right. Oh, look at that. And here's the first koi of the trip. Not a huge little thing, but a nice fat little fish. For the size of it, fought wonderfully. Gosh, they're such a pretty little fish, aren't they? After finally catching my first koi, I became reasonably confident in what I was doing and glad that I changed spots. So once again, I baited up my hook and cast out my line. And just like that last fish, it was only a moment before I felt a tug on my line. Right, this just went slack. So I'm thinking, yep. Woohoo! God damn, they're zippy, aren't they? Oh no, this one's a tiny. Oh, it's a goddamn baby. Hey. Actually, she don't look like the most beautiful specimen right now. Covered in mud a bit. But there's another nice wee koi carp. You can see the darker colorations up along the back here. Stunning fish. I was actually surprised how much fish I was catching in such short time. I caught like 3 in 10 minutes. I thought that can't be right. So to prove myself wrong, I cast out my line again, and sure enough, I was in straight away. There we go. Woohoo, there's another one. This one don't feel too bad either. Oh, there's a big tree that way. Don't go that way, mate. I might be able to get him now. I might be able to get him. Oh, brother. Yo-hoi! Man, this is a tiny, tiny creek, and there seems to be just an abundance of koi carp. Like, I've always wondered, oh, they say 80% of biomass in Waikato waterways are koi carp, and I think, no, surely not. That's crazy. But the fact that this tiny little creek here, which I've only been fishing at for about an hour, and within, you know, 20 minutes, I've managed to hook 4 koi. You gotta think, holy shit, how many of these fish are there? Slide them up on the bank here. Kabah! Wonderful. They seem to absolutely be loving the corn. I mean, nothing's touched the worm. 5 fish and 4 fish within about, 20 minutes. Excuse me, there's another fish. What did I say? They love corn. Simple, easy. But I seem to be absolutely smashing the koi. 5 fish. I'll be 100% honest with you. I was not expecting to catch 5 fish. I thought maybe I'd catch 1, get a couple of bites, lose 1. This is awesome. However, not all the fish were unlucky enough to accompany me on the bank. I did hook 1 really nice one, but that, well, you'll see. And again. Boom. Ooh. I think their mouths are quite soft as well, so I want to keep the drag reasonably loose, but not too loose. This one looks like a nice fish. I mean, they're all bloody nice fish. Yoi! This one's a nice fish. It's like that goldfish orange, but with black spots on it. Come on. Oh! Oh! You little bastard! Alright, well that's one more carp that's gonna continue living and destroying the water. God damn it. After losing a nice fish and almost swan diving in the water after it, I realised it was starting to get dark. So I gave myself a few more minutes before packing up to go, and in return, I ended up with a really nice fish. Alright, well, like I said, I managed to get something just before I go home, and I would say this is going to be the last one of the day. Oh, this one's probably the biggest, and also it's got no bloody colour on it. Yeah, more of a silver brown. There he is, the old koi. Come on. Oh, that is a much nicer fish. There we go. And here we are. A brown and silver, more of a common looking carp rather than a koi carp, even though they are the same species. This is what normal natural carp are really supposed to look like. And it's a nice, probably the biggest fish of the day. What a way to go out. While that fish wasn't the prettiest of koi, it was an impressive fish nonetheless, and I was stoked to have finally caught my first koi after years of waiting to come up here. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. I know I haven't uploaded much. I've been taking a bit of a winter break, along with work, school exams, etc, blah blah blah. But fingers crossed, as the weather gets warmer, we move into summer, we'll go out there, we'll catch some more fish, and you'll get to watch it. So cheers for watching, and stay tuned, because next week will be part 2 of my North Island koi mission.